Alright, so definitely no introductions or introductions towards this video channel, but if any of you guys who care about myself, I'm just going to say the way faster version. Like, share, comment, hit the notification. If you don't want to, that's fine. If you really care about myself, give a like or subscribe by my content, both feet. Subscribe. And if it's first time here, you happen to just stumble upon this thing, it'd be great if you come along with the journey, come along, tag along. And man, this adventure for this brand new stuff, or reaction segments, or stuff about rants and stuff about VTuber drama and all that stuff. If you want that stuff interests you, because welcome to stay here, possibly forever, question. And if you don't, you know, it's totally water in the bridge, totally gravy, so classy, flashy, totally understandable, totally bright-eyed, bushy-tail. I get it. I feel it's 6, 7, 800, 900 million plus billion people you can see on the planet besides me. Totally content, totally okay and humbled. Anyways, One Piece Season 2. Again, this is like a week old exact by the time you guys see this, probably a week and a half old, so I'm going to be way late as hell to this reaction review segment. Official final trailer, 2026. I think it's coming out, what, March, April, May? I thought it was going to be in January last month it was going to get released. Luckily, we already finished the second season, finally, of the Fallout Season 2 thing, so I'm done with that. That ending, I was not expecting how crazy a shitster that thing was going to be. I might have like 2 or 3 news article stories. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be too lazy to post them in the description box below. If not, you can Google them yourself if you want. I'll leave the duration points in if I don't leave the freaking news article. Sometimes I leave it there. Other times I'm too lazy as shit to do it, so there's that. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Jump in this reaction head first. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut the video in half because not how Netflix is when it comes to their copyright strikes, so the shit gets blocked worldwide. Like what happened to my Amazon one with Spider-Man New York, with Nicolas Cage in that movie. I had to re-edit and do it all over again. I had to put a stupid dark Vanta black, dark grayish box on half of the video. So I gotta do it again, unfortunately. Links down below. Alright. So without further ado, now stalling and BSing around, jump into it. Season 2. The final one. Let's see how crazy this one is. I've seen pictures of it.
What's a pirate?
A pirate is someone who has
I don't know if
adventures
and
dreams.
He's getting the play with it.
Never, ever gives up.
Netflix.
My friends, we put together an amazing crew, made it to the Grand Line, and now we're one step closer to our dreams.
There's something other full. Nami? No, not Nami. Nami's a green orange hair truck. Zola. That's what it is. And Sandra's a shirt. Oh, hopefully it is good. Aw, damn. I'm definitely getting claimed for that anyways, so it doesn't matter. But at least I won't get blocked worldwide, hopefully not.
The Grand Line is a dangerous place. Careful who you trust.
That dude was an important reason why
So you're a captain of the Straw Hat Pirates? Monkey D.
Oh, this is the one that shit I seen.
You're going to
It's supposed to be a big one. It's Big Mom and the other chick on
find the One Piece.
Nico Robber and the other chick, the
Will be
Snake
king
Girl.
of the
Oh,
pirates.
Hancock.
Bang, bang, boom.
Oh,
These
shit.
world war guys are different. They're crazy powerful.
What the hell is that one? I don't know how that goes. It does.
Bye-bye, baby.
But there's nothing we can't take on.
Oh, shit.
Together.
Damn.
Beat down time, baby.
Oh, it's gonna be the dumb run. Oh, I forgot about that shit. Oh, that guy comes back to freaking clowns with him. That's the other name. Bozo the clown. Ooh.
Good sword.
Oh, damn.
Sometimes you end up somewhere you never
That
thought you
sword thing
would.
is already doing a lot.
And you meet people who stay. That's what the journey's all about.
Okay. Oh, this guy's seen pictures on Twitter.
What are you?
Chomper.
This is the most fun I've ever had.
Oh my god. Oh, it's March 10th next month. Okay. All right. Golf cart. That's nice. Straight.
A century ago, our founders made.
Alright, see you in a sec. Hold up. Alright, so like I always do say, overall thoughts, views, opinions, speculations, finalize overall opinions, vibes, feels, hot takes, spicy takes, wild takes, random takes, unhinged stuff. Hopefully not controversial, problematic ones, but bullet points as always, random takes, and as always, world views, and as last but not least, speculations. Off at the top of your hand, top of the dome, top of the cranium, top of the freaking goddamn neuron brains in my head. Alright, so that was fairly interesting. I know you guys couldn't see half of it because I had to block half of it like I normally freaking do. And that's when it comes to Netflix. They always give copyright claims left and right like crazy. So I'm probably still gonna get a claim anyways, or even worse, a copyright strike. Hopefully I don't get a strike. Because of the freaking music, because I heard that 1970s, 80s music song from somewhere before, the Come Sail Away thing, so fortunately I'm still going to be screwed anyways. As long as I don't get blocked all over the world, it's just going to be a B word if that happens. It means I'm just going to have to be in silence the whole entire time. I ain't even hear what's coming out of my mouth. So I'm going to have to freaking mute the damn audio, which is a bitch. Unless they give you that option to like turn off the music that was copywriting your channel, or copyright striking, God forbid. It's gonna suck ass not doing this. Anyways, main topic here, One Piece thing, season 2. March 10th. Alright, so we're in like February 18th. By the time I'm doing this video, it's like the 18th, but you probably won't see it till the 21st or 22nd. So this Saturday, Sunday, or next week, Monday, you won't see it till then. You know, it'll be like 2-3 weeks old as hell, but whatever. I got my real life, I gotta do my hotel casino job, and I gotta do bills and taxes, a lot of adulting shit I gotta do, take care of, obviously. There is that shit. But other than that, I seen 4 or 5 of those characters in the anime and the manga series from One Piece before, and I think I watched up to season 4 or 5, and then after the 5th season I stopped watching it because, what was it called, the anime character for the English dub version for Luffy, no offense to the freaking dude that did the English dub version of Luffy's character in English, but it freaking sucked balls. It was garbage as fuck. It annoyed the living shit out of me. That's why I stopped watching it after the 4th season or 5th season of One Piece. And I know there's like, 50, 70,000 something episodes of One Piece. I'm never going to be able to watch every single one of those in time. It's impossible. I would have to wait till I'm like 60 to 85 years old by the time I'm done watching it. And I don't have that much fucking time in my hands like I used to back in the day. Fortunately. But aside from all that, so I think it's good to already know all the main characters are going to be back from the 1st season. So no major changes for the main characters, for like Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, for live action character people that play Usopp or Sanji the Chef or Zolo or who else? That Bozo the Clown dude. I know his name's not Bozo the Clown, but the one that gets cut up into little pieces, but he never dies. He always lives every time. That's the one they dealt with in the 1st season. I remember that. So I guess he comes back for the 2nd season though. I don't know if that chick's name, I don't know if you heard it while I was doing a reaction video of it, but I'm not sure if that's supposed to be one of the freaking cowboys who's supposed to be the big mom or the other two. Her or the other 3 chicks, maybe like it's either Big Mom, Nico Robin, Boa Hancock, or another female chick. Like I think there's another one, her name was Pink Valentine. She had like pink hair, and the other one had dark blue hair. It could be one of those sister chicks or whatever. Because I think he has like 15 or 25 or 30 at the most crewmate members at the end of the 40th or 50th season by that point. So there's that. And the last thing is this. Obviously the worlds look amazing. The special effects, CGI green screen looks great. Even the way they made Chomper. I thought it was going to look extra faker looking and crappier looking, but he looks pretty well designed. Highly realistic. The other one that looks like an otter looks like he came from the Guardians of the Galaxy thing. More than he does in the One Piece universe. That's just how I see it there. And then the one that had the steel mouth for a gun, I forgot what that dude's name was. I remember he was a super important, extra important ass character in the anime. Because I seen him in one of the anime episodes, and he ended up fighting Luffy, and it took a long time for Luffy to beat that motherfucker's ass into oblivion. Big time. I think he needed help with all 5 of the freaking main characters at a time. And then after that, that's when Chomper, I forget his name is Chopper or Chomper. He ends up joining the main crew for the One Piece fools. So there's that. Hardcore One Piece fans are probably going to beat the living crap out of me visually in the comments. You're probably fuming right now. I get it. I understand. That's the thing. I understand. I get it. I see where you guys come from. If it was me getting pissed off at somebody that's not talking right about Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, or Grand Theft Auto, or the Jurassic Park series, or old school Star Wars series, even other shit like the Spyro Crash Bandicoot, or Jack Daxter, or Ratchet and Clank series that's near and dear to my fucking heart, or any other anime manga series I grew up with as a 90s, 2000s kid, teenager, and I was getting all the names wrong and shit. You'd be pissed off at me for that too. I'd be pissed off the same way for you guys as well too, obviously. Anyways, other than that, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not super ultra woke, because there were 2-3 parts in the first season that had a little bit of wokeism, but this is Netflix we're talking about. They like to play that really hardcore political virtue signaling a lot in their stuff, unfortunately. Anyways, let's get to the 2, maybe 3 news articles I want to show you, so hold on. So yeah, unfortunately I had to sadly start out this news article story with a little bit of extremely sombering to an absolute deepeningly, an absolutely freaking gosh dang heavy heart, absolutely massive sad, unfortunate. And then again, he was 95 years old. He was getting super close to the deathbed, sadly. Actor, entertainer, performer, the guy, the man that lit the OG goat himself, the ones that my grandparents were probably fans of before they passed away. One passed away at 88, 90, the other one was 93, so my grandpa's side and my grandmother's side and my old man's side. So, and this is like back in 2013, the other one was sadly in 2018. 8 years ago almost. But the thing is, I wasn't really super close to him, not much. I mean, I seen him a couple times, once every month or two, so when they passed away, as cold-blooded, as fucked up as it sounds, I didn't really care that much. I already knew they were very super ultra strict religious on evangelical Christianity shit, so I already knew they were automatically made it to heaven, in my opinion, so never had to be no pain or suffering ever again. It's cool. So I was totally alright with it. My mom's side, when they passed away, I barely knew them at all. I only met them like 3 times ever in my life, so they were complete strangers to me when my grandparents died. On my mom's side. My pop's side, though, it was a tiny bit sad, but not really, though. So yeah, this one. Robert Duvall passed away at 95 years old. How did he die? His wife, Lucina Duvall, has announced the death of this American actor. And I've seen this dude in so many OG films. You know me, I'm like, next to being like a video game fan and an anime manga fan, I'm like a very huge nerd and geek when it comes to the whole movie buff shit. I like a lot of freaking movies that are out there. Not every single one, like when it's the whole romantic comedy, rom-coms, or just original comedy shit and original romance films, or mystery detective, murder investigation sort of stuff. I don't really care about that genre too much, or horror, gory stuff like that. I'm only into like the action adventure stuff, and a lot of animation stuff, and like sketch comedy shit. Sometimes dirty adult joke freaking movies, sometimes, and even sometimes once in a while, like the superhero movies out there, 2000s, 2010s, they started getting way oversaturated once the early 2010s came around, or mid 2010s. But there's that one. There's stuff that are based on a true story type of movies I really like watching, and stuff that has to do with crazy stuff that were based on true events, like that old school like Liam Neeson movie. I can't say the name, but it's called The Blank of the List. It has stuff to do with WW1, WW2, and unfortunately a lot of small hat people that passed away because of the short mustache dude I can't talk about, because that's how YouTube is. They really hate that shit. I mean, I don't get paid by them, but I don't want to get my channel destroyed by saying it. This comes from Roberto. Bargains comes from Asio.com. So I seen this dude in so many films, bro. I mean, the first one I ever saw him in was like 1996 or 1998. I don't know which one it was. I think it was something to do with, I think it had the fool Matthew McConaughey that was in there, or Brad Pitt. Or it might have been like that dude, like, even though he did this movie before Star Wars, it was a movie he did 1976 or 77 before 1978, 1981. When Star Wars Episode 1, Episode 2 came out. It was George Lucas movie. It's called TRX 88 or TRX something 8788. And he played like the sci-fi dude character trying to escape this utopian world or whatever. It was like 1 year before the Star Wars Episode 1 2 that had a younger version of Mark Hamill, a younger version of, what's his name, Harrison Ford in it. I didn't even know that it existed till like when 2020 came around, when the whole Planet of Scandal was happening. I watched it, I was like, that's where George Lucas got his idea for Star Wars. He did it from this movie, TRX 77. It was a younger version of Robert Duvall. He was like probably like 25 or 30, 40 years old back then. So, I mean, he was 95, bro. Like, so I know other people like Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Christopher Walken. I probably worked with this dude a bunch in his older movies. And even now they do Dustin Hoffman. Like, they must have been sad as shit when they found out one of their buddies are gone now. So it says, sad news for the world of cinema. Robert Duvall has passed away at the age of 95. I'll read a little bit of it. See if I leave the link down below to this one. Famous actor is well known for his role in the classic Godfather films, as well as The Apocalypse Now and To Kill a Mockingbird. His wife, Luciana, announced for his passing. For each of his many roles, Bob gave everything to his characters, and for the truth of the human spirit they represented, she said in a Facebook post. Is that it? Oh, I guess so. I thought it was going to be more. It says, yesterday, I was said goodbye to my beloved husband, cherished for friends, and one of the greatest actors of our time. Bob passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by his love to comfort to the world. He was an Academy Award-winning actor, director, storyteller. To me, he was simply everything. His passion for his craft was matched only by his deep love for characters and great meal holding court. For each of his many roles, Bob gave everything to his character, to the truth and the human spirit they represented, in doing so, to leave something lasting and unforgettable to us all. Thank you for the years of support to you showed Bob, and for giving us this time and privacy to celebrate his memory he leaves behind. Yeah, like, this dude did so many films. I think the first two movies I saw was like that Matthew McConaughey movie. I was Sarah Jessica Parker, even though it was like a romantic rom-com film thing. It was like 18 or 19 when it came out. It was called The Failures to Launch. That was like the first time I saw him in there. I was like, he was crazy in that shit, man. He was in that one. I think he was in the Family Stone movie too. And there's a bunch of mainly family-friendly movies in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s. I think in the 1956 or 1958, this was his first two original movies he was in there. I forgot. I didn't even know he was in that movie, To Kill a Mockingbird. Because I remember in my sophomore year in high school, I was taking my English 2 reading learning classes again. I remember seeing some dude that looked like him, but I think he was in the 70s, 80s movies too. Like that Apocalypse Now one, I heard of that one. I never had a chance to see it. And he was in the original First True Grit movie too in 1981. I think in the 80s and 90s is when he started blowing up more in popularity, because I think the 50s, 60s, 70s time, I don't think he was doing that great in movies. So I guess when the 80s hit, that's when he got big time famous after that. I guess. Because this is before my time. The man was literally old enough to be my great-grandfather, so didn't know the dude IRL, but hopefully rest in peace. I'm praying he's in a better place, and I pray to God he didn't sell out his soul, but he did. Fortunately, he's in another sadder place. I'm not going to get into it. Let's get to these last two ones real quick. I'm not going to get into the whole politics or any of this, but just going to read it for a little bit. And I swear to God, I'm not supporting the left or the right. I don't believe in any of that mess. It's a fucking clown show. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's a parasitic infection screwing with people's mind, in my opinion. That's how I see it when it comes to bullcrap politics and religion and science and all the other stupid taboo fucking subjects. So it's from The Guardian. Yeah, Guardian here. No evidence, it says aliens have made contact, says Mr. Old School. Obama, after podcast comments causes frenzy. Former U.S. President clarifies, quote, the real answers that he gave during quick fire interview rounds. So they gotta give credit to Maya Yang Maya Yang from an Edward Helmer. I'm only gonna read a little bit of it. It says, I was asked for Mr. Barack Obama. I remember this fucker because I was 7 and he was still selectively running for president of the United States and all that, because that's when the other fool, George Bush. And you guys don't live in the United States. I remember when I was in high school, like, everyone in my high school that was like mainly either black or Latino, they wanted this fool Obama to win so fucking bad, bro. And when it finally happened, like, it was like my first 2-3 months of community college, like everyone was like, yeah, let's fucking go. First black African American president, let's fucking go. And I was like, bro, just because we got a new black African American president doesn't mean the world's gonna be better. Our lives are still gonna be shit unless you change your life for your own fucking self. Or worse, you probably sell out your soul to you know who. Evil man with the horns. Then your life gets better. Other than that, your life's still the same old fucking hamster wheel. So I don't know why these people, these sheeps, always bought in this illusion that, oh, everything's going to be better if this person on this side's going to be president, or that side and president's going to be changing the whole world for everyone. No. Your life's still to be the same old freaking recycle bin that it was 4 years before that, and 4 years before that, and 4 years before that. Even after you're gone, still the same old mess. That's how I've always seen politics, bro. None of that should affect me, honestly. As far as all that other stuff goes, like financially, yeah, it's going to screw you over. Because at the end of the day, these banker people and all these scary, creepy Nephilims and scary reptile dinosaur things that run the world out. Those are probably the mother efforts that are going to keep taking all the fools' monies away, more and more taxes, make us poorer and make them fucking richer, unfortunately. That's the unfortunate reality we gotta live though, because you don't go to their taxes, the IRS comes after you and they arrest you for 40, 50 years or spend the rest of your life in a freaking prison. Sadly, that's how much power they got. But other than that, let's just keep it going. I'll take my conspiracy theory, like, tinfoil hat off for a little bit. So hours after Mr. Barack Obama caused a frenzy saying aliens were real on a podcast, former U.S. president has posted a statement clarifying that he has not seen any evidence of them and was merely trying to, quote, stick with the spirit of an interview rapid questioning round. A conversation with the American podcast Brian Tyler Cohen. On the weekend, Obama appeared to confirm that the appearances existed of aliens during a segment in which the host host asks the guests quick questions and guests respond to quick answer. After he was asked, are aliens real? Obama said they're real, but I haven't seen them. He went on, quote, they're not being kept in Area 51. There's no underground facilities. There's an enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the president of the United States. That's the thing. I think, in my personal opinion, it's either these 1 through things that are going to make these fake UAP, false flag shit, FF. My personal opinion is probably going to be a psyop that happens either not the United States, probably Canada, the UK, or Australia, somewhere. If it doesn't end up being America, but highly doubt it's probably going to be somewhere. There's going to be some FF, fake, racist, freaking act that happens. Either there's going to be a Project Blue Beam hologram shit that they show as crazy big ass alien saucers all over the world, or like UFO saucers, like that 90s movie, and then the sequel for it in 2014 later on, Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence. If they do something fake as hell like that, either they do that or they do something with the portal for Project CERN and then the ITER thing, and then they open up some portal to Sweden, Switzerland, somewhere, and then real, actual, scary demons that look like aliens are probably going to do something crazy and try to take out humanity slowly. I hope to God I'm not there for that, but I wouldn't be surprised I have to stick around for that, unfortunately. Or the third thing they could do, and they're going to make like some scary building bomb somewhere, and it's real important in the United States or Canada. It's a big time touristy place, like somewhere in LA or New York City or Chicago, somewhere in Florida or Texas, God forbid anywhere in there, or Hawaii or Alaska or Seattle, Washington, or Oregon, somewhere. God forbid if it's over here in Vegas, because I know over here everyone knows, oh, Las Vegas, the Sin City, capital of the world. I hope it ain't over here, because if it is, I'm probably going to be very screwed. You know, granted, I got 25, 40 years worth of food that could last for a very long time. And I got a lot of, fire ammo stuff in my closet. I'm not going to show it to you because I'm not going to get demonetized on YouTube like that, or my channel shut down. I got that, and I got stuff that'll last me for a real long time, just in case some Armageddon apocalypse shit or WW3 pops off or Civil War pops off. I'll be alright. You guys, I don't know. Godspeed to you if you don't. But I don't know. I know Obama for years. Oh, everyone always says when a new president of the United States happens. I don't know if this happens to prime ministers or chancellors or emperor, people that run other countries and nations too. Supposedly, I don't know if they're really the leaders of those places or not. It could be the scary reptilian shapeshifter fools that run everything, or the banker people, the economic foreign people, the small hat peoples. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, I don't know if they always say, oh, that's the Antichrist, that's the Antichrist, that new counselor, that chancellor, that king, queen, emperor person, or prime minister, that's the Antichrist, or the president, he's the Antichrist. I don't know. Maybe we're the only ones in the United States and the world that get that, or every other world leader does that shit too. I don't know. Anyways, I feel the dude's a psyop fraud. I don't think everything he comes out of his mouth, I don't believe it too much at all. Alright, so this one had to do with Sony. Oh, and this one about Catwoman. This one was crazy. So yeah, from Push Square, I guess. Let's see how much time I have. Wow, it's almost 20 seconds. Catwoman, I'll probably leave for another news article, but he was saying some other celebrity list, long story short, they're going to be on the Scary Jeffrey, you know what, the Epstein file thing. Everyone's, oh, it's a scary, you know what, this word, that word, a child, you know what. I can't say it because on YouTube, again, they're strict with a lot of censorship bullshit. Unfortunately, celebrities that do Diddy crap. Let's just leave it at that. So I'll leave that one for another one and I'm done here. Sony considering the PS6 delayed to 2028 or even 2029 thanks to chip demand. It was another one, chip demand crisis, I said before. I don't know why, unless it was from PC Gamer or Game Bible, I don't know. Or a BGC Gamer, I don't know. RAM prices comes from Liam Croft, so I gotta give props to this man. I'm just gonna read a little bit of it. You guys can read the rest. Sony is considering delayed the launch of the Sony PS6 to 2020 or 2029, aka 2029. So a new Bloomberg Report article claims, according to the growing speculation in the past few months out of the Sony state Sony, quote, considering pushing back to the debut, of its next PlayStation console 2028 or even 2029, according to the people familiar with the company's thinking. The quotes come from a report detailing the effects AI is having on computer chip demand and RAM prices, two factors previously reported as reasons why Sony is contemplating a later release for the PS6. So all that stuff there. Alright, yeah. That's all I gotta say for now. The only thing I'm gonna say about Sony is this. They gotta get their ass in gear, bro. Like, come on. You're making so much RAM, so many things, and most of those demands, like all that chip technology, where they get it from, whether it's Thailand, Taiwan, the Philippines, or China, it's mainly a lot of these Asian countries. I don't know if they have the resource. They could be from Russia or Estonia, one of the Eastern Europe places. They could probably try over there, but I don't know if they have those same metallic resources to make these super expensive microchips that run a lot of these freaking video game consoles or PC game consoles or just technology in general. I don't know. I have no freaking idea. The only thing I'm going to say is this. They need to have a way more better demand. Supply and demand is going to be hurting the hell out of their pockets. Who knows? Or maybe it won't. Because the CEO corporation, billionaire, trillionaire dudes, they don't give a shit about most of us anyways. They just want us to buy, and that's it. And for a lot of the other ones, and either the Chinese or maybe Vietnam, I think it's probably like Vietnam or Laos or Singapore or Malaysia, Indonesia, sweatshops more than it is Chinese sweatshops. Because after seeing that video of how China looks now compared to how it looked in the 1960s and the 80s and 70s and 90s and early 2000s, a lot of that stuff, like, it's like China's, like, in certain parts, it looks like it's a super ultra rich place now, more than what America even is. And that's crazy to believe, honestly. But, and again, it's always been like that way before I was born. So it's probably the 1920s or 30s. I don't know. Even way before that. Who knows? Maybe the 1800s. I don't know. Other than that, that's all I can say from out of here. Wipe my hands clean with this reaction. That's it. I'm just going to do this real fast. I'm going to stay in the grind, stay healthy, be easy with yourself. Peace out on the star call. Listen, when I see you on the flip side, stay cautious. Stay tuned more future videos I release, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.